Welcome to the library. In this quick tutorial, we'll provide you with the essential techniques to search like an expert and become successful in your library research. It is important to keep in mind that database searches are not designed to yield significant results if you enter long phrases or questions, as you might do in Google. Therefore, we'll start out with a broad keyword search and use limiters and other methods to narrow our results to a more manageable and relevant set. We recommend writing your search terms in a list or journal. This will help you remember the words you have already tried searching, the combinations you have used, and any new words you saw in your results that you want to try in later searches. We're going to use the library's Roadrunner search for our example. Roadrunner is accessible directly from the library's homepage in the center of the screen. It searches most of the library's databases in a single search, including EBSCOhost, ProQuest, Sage, Gale, ScienceDirect, and many others. However, keep in mind that you may want to or need to search an individual database. All library databases may be accessed by going to the A to Z databases on the brown menu bar. We'll begin our search by entering the keywords ethical consumerism and clicking Submit. Since we're not yet sure if this search will be too broad or too narrow, we won't select any limiters at this time. Remember, your first search is just a starting point, and you shouldn't expect to get a perfect set of results without doing a little bit more work. This is the Roadrunner search results screen. Here you can see the number of articles retrieved by your search. Take a moment to look around and see what options are available to you here. Remember, the results screen in other library databases may appear differently and offer unique limiters and tools. Since we have a very broad set of results, we can narrow this by using phrase searching. Phrase searching is symbolized by quotation marks and ensures that your terms are found in the exact order you type them in, with no other words in between. In our case, rather than looking for ethical anywhere and consumerism anywhere, we want to find the exact phrase ethical consumerism. Using phrase searching narrows your results dramatically, as we see here. Let's say we would also like to focus our search on articles involving the beverage industry, or more specifically, coffee and tea. We can enter these keywords into our second search box and combine them using the Boolean operator OR. Boolean operators are simply the words and, or, and not when used to combine your search terms. Using AND will narrow your search since each result must contain all of your entered search terms. Using OR will broaden your search since each result must contain only one of your search terms. Finally, using NOT will narrow your search by excluding any results which contain your specified search terms. You will typically see these options available from database drop-down menus as shown here. We are using the Boolean operator AND to connect the exact phrase ethical consumerism with either the word coffee or the word tea. When using the Boolean operators on a single line as shown here, it is important to encase them in parentheses. This technique is called nesting. Our results have been significantly reduced by the addition of our search terms connected by Boolean operators. It's also a great idea to start scanning your search results for possible keywords and subject terms. In my second result, I see the phrase consumer preferences. This gives me an idea for alternative keywords to include in my search. In this case, we can update our search by adding truncation to our original search term, consumerism. Truncation is symbolized by the asterisk and means that we will be looking for alternate endings of a word. Entering the asterisk here will broaden our results to include not only the word consumerism, but also the words consumer and consumption. Here we can see that the number of results has increased due to the use of truncation. Finally, we can narrow our results by using the limiters shown on the left-hand side of the screen. Remember, these options may appear elsewhere in a different library database. Here we can specify that our results come only from scholarly and peer-reviewed journals, as well as select a date range. We can also apply the full text limiter here. Keep in mind that if you are doing long-term research and have time to wait for interlibrary loan articles, you may not want to apply this limit. Interlibrary loan articles typically take 2 to 6 days to be delivered, but may take longer depending on availability. Selecting the full text and peer-reviewed limiters has further reduced the number of search results. Searching by subject term or applying a subject limiter is another powerful way to narrow your search results. Subject terms are specific words that have been assigned by a database to describe each book or article within. Since subject terms reflect the main focus of the book or article, searching by subject is a quick way to narrow your results to a particular topic. In our example, we will add subject limiters using the options shown on the left-hand side of the screen. First, select the subject link and then click Show More to view all available subjects. Here we will select articles which fall under the subject headings Marketing and Green Marketing. Click Update to view your revised set of results. Alternatively, we could type a known subject term into a search box at the top of the screen and select Subject Terms from the drop-down menu. All of your entered search terms, applied limiters, and selected subject terms can be seen under the Refine search box at the top of the left-hand column. You may click on the X's to remove any of the selections. Here we can see that by using just a few simple search techniques, our results have been narrowed to a very relevant and manageable set. For additional search tips, look for the database help link typically available in the upper right-hand corner. We hope this tutorial has been helpful and you're ready to search like an expert. Remember to contact the library if you have any questions.